Hi guys, this is Bianca. God bless you. Truly miss seeing every one of you guys. As I was reading the Bible, there's this verse that I came across and I wanted to share it with you guys. These verses are more to help us think, ask ourselves what we have been experiencing during the past week and month. That verse is found in Ephesians 5. Paul is writing to the church in Ephesus, mainly to encourage and strengthen the church. That's the context for this. So in Ephesians 5 it says, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise." So in this time that we haven't been going to church, how have you been living? Have you been actively choosing right choices? Or has it been easier for you to not really care about what you're doing since you're not going to church and like no one's watching you? Verse 16, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Have you been making the most of every opportunity? The fact that literally the whole world is at a standstill. Have you been seeking, talking to God, worshiping Him, listening to sermons? Have you been taking advantage of the situation? We're never going to be able to get this time back, and God is literally giving you all the time in the world. Have you been making the most of every opportunity? Verse 17, therefore do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. If you don't know what the Lord's will for you is, I encourage you, ask Him, seek Him, and He'll let you know. He'll start revealing that to you. Paul continues throughout this verse to give us practical tips to tell us what the Lord's will is for us. Skip down to verse 19, speaking to one another with psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit. Sing and make music from your heart to the Lord. At the beginning it says speaking to one another. So when you're talking to your friend from church or outside of church, are you speaking things that are going to edify and build them up? And it continues to say, make music from your heart to the Lord, being open, being sincere, worshiping God. The last verse, it ends in such a beautiful way because it says, always give thanks to God the Father for everything, and everything is everything in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. And just as last week's message, Brother Hedson mentioned that all things work together for the good of those who love Him, and in the same way this verse is saying to give thanks in everything. And even though we don't understand what is going on in the midst of this chaos and uncertainty, I encourage you to give thanks because there is a purpose, there's a reason. God is going to continue to mold us through this. In this time that we have so much time, I encourage you to seek Christ as much as possible. And we're never going to get this time back. Please take advantage, and just as Paul mentions, make the most of every opportunity. So I'm super curious to know what verses have been encouraging you this week or this past month. I really would want to know what verses those are. So if you can please write them on the comments, and it will maybe be an encouragement to another brother or sister that are reading the comments. And please tune into next week's message. We'll have a new message, and thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you guys. Bye.